Hi everybody, Steffi here from The Makers, showing you how to make these claws here on the koala. Now this is a generic tutorial for making claws as well, or other body parts that you might not want to be fluffy, and of course we're using silk, clay and wire to do these. So let's move straight on to the overhead camera and show you the setup here. So I have actually changed the background a little bit because some of these self-healing cutting boards have got very lots of white lines on there and you couldn't actually see the wire. But these are the claws I'm talking about. This is what we're making, the little silk clay claws, which are now completely dry, and I'm just going to show you how to do this. Now if you're following the koala instruction sheet, then you will know that you have to cut 20 of these 2 centimeter wire lengths. The way that I do it is I just make 2 centimeter, and yes, sorry, I'm using scissors, but you can use wire cutters, and I use my one length as a template for all the others, and then I don't have to measure it every time. Now silk clay is a little bit tricky in that you can't let it leave it too long on the outside because it will dry out. So because you're making 20 in this case, but however many you're making in the future might vary, I would suggest that you pinch off 20 equal sized little pinches, and then you know that you've got the exact right amount and the right size for what your purpose is. So work fast, don't leave this clay too dry on the air too much. If you get interrupted, and put it in a watertight container, and all you're going to do now is you're just basically shaping the claws to the end of that wire. Make it a little bit pointy so that you've got sort of a slight curve in there, ever so slightly. Now you can make them smaller, of course. If you think that the first one is too big, then make it smaller and take it off, but allow about 1 centimeter of the wire to be exposed at the end of it. And then you just work your way along for every single claw. It's quite easy to shape it. If your clay gets a little bit dry, then just make your fingers wet, because it does respond to water and it will become a lot more pliable again and won't feel quite so dry. That goes for anything that you're doing with a silk clay, whether you're using it for ears, claws, beaks, maybe even when you're making our Shaun the Sheep kit, where we are using the silk clay to make the head, ears and legs. So this is the simplest thing ever. You won't have a problem at all doing this. And when you've done these, then leave them to dry. Now they do dry really quickly in just in the air, or you can speed it up a little bit by putting them maybe on a sunny spot, or if it's the type of year, you can put them on a radiator. You can work with them semi-dry. They don't need to be 100% dry, but as long as you can't sort of bend them into shape anymore, then you can already work with them. And all you need to do is, for the koala, you will use either an awl or a felting needle, and you poke a hole in there the same way as we do this with when we put eyes in. I'll just show you quickly. So you just use your felting needle. I'm giving him an extra claw now, in here all the way to the slightly rounded end here, and then all you're going to do is insert the wire into there, and you can see that I have made them a lot bigger than the ones that are actually there. But because you need to get 20 out of this, you might choose to make them smaller to start with and have some left over. But that's it, and then you just add a dab of glue to the area here where the wire is sunk in, and then push it in and leave the glue to dry. And that's it. It's as simple as that to make your koala's claws. Nothing to it really. So hopefully you'll be able to follow that, and we can't wait to see your finished koala on Everyone a Maker, or wherever else you want to share it with us. And yeah, that's basically all from me. Take care everybody. See you soon. Bye.